Oh, ocean. Oh no. Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to Jurassic Park, the Super Nintendo game. Oh boy, I can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We start out at the gates, gotta get off this island, and in order to do that, we gotta make our way around, get some things done. And among one of those things is dinosaur genocide, and I just got attacked by one of those little Compsognathuses, which I'll just call compies from here on out. They're basically the small dinosaurs of the park, and they just run into you and bite you. And I'll kick up some shotgun shells first. One of the many optional primary weapons. They're not really optional because you'll actually need these weapons. Do some real damage in more of a hurry. And I'll switch to that rocket launcher. Take out these raptors. These guys will come out of the trees and strike at you at a moment's notice. So just keep a lookout while you're near any trees. And I just got that guy real good. Yeah, I want to save my rocket launchers for later. I'll also save that first aid kit there for now. We'll refill all of our health in case I manage to die on my way to anywhere that I'm trying to go. And I know there's the spitters. They basically spit venom at you. Dionychus, I believe that they're called. And if the venom hits you, you basically move around in random directions for about a second, and you can't control your character until you'll come out of it. Do not touch that electric grate. You will shock yourself, and you will take damage from electrical shock. You don't want to do that. And these alert centers, I guess you could call them, act as checkpoints, and you can actually get little messages from them.
Run.
Collect all their eggs or they will hatch. You'll be collecting eggs throughout the game too.
Run.
And our first has to turn on the generator in Nublar Utility Shed. And unless you had the instruction manual or at least some hand-drawn map, maybe off the internet or something, you would know that we were right here, just south of where we started, at the Nublar Utility Shed. We're right in front of it right now. And this game was exceptionally tough in the pre-internet days. This came out in 1993, in case you are not well aware. Basically around the time the first movie came out. And I'm glad they're making a fourth one. Glad they got a director for it. And I'm aimlessly muttering to myself right now. Gallimimuses, if you shoot them, they do that. They just stampede and they will run into you and hit you. That is the letter R. It is useless now. They're basically for a contest that is long since ended. Don't even know who won it. And basically,
Grunt.
Yeah, go ahead and touch that just out of safety too. I forgot what the winner got, but I know it was something pretty cool. I think it was like $10,000. Can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we found all the letters. See where they're at. Yes, there's a Triceratops in here. I'll show you what it does when we see it. And we already got one egg. I think we got one egg. Have we not gotten one egg? We probably will now. That is an extra life. Pick it up with the X button like you would anything else. There's another R. Yes, we found 2 letters already. Give me a break. I know where all the letters are, and as a result of that, I will show you where they all are. How can I miss that? Okay, we got 18 eggs. There are 18 eggs in all. There are 17 left. And I think we saw the Triceratops. Yeah, do not let the Triceratops run into you. If it happens, it's instant death. The tranquilizer dart will put down any... It's the strongest weapon in the game, and it's the only thing that will stop the T-Rex. Hopefully, as long as I don't screw up, we won't see it. It's a really big dinosaur. You can look it up on YouTube if you want. Look up Jurassic Park Super Nintendo T-Rex. You'll see what it looks like. It actually comes with special music if you're near where it's gonna show up at. All right, we're near the Blue Bar Utility Shed. Let's go in. And basically, the alert systems that act as checkpoints, they're basically the only thing you have to a hint system in the game. And during the pre-internet days, all you had was the manual or whatever, or probably a copy of the map on the manual if you did. I mean, this is like before the internet stopped being text-based and started showing pictures as well. And this is a battery. Night vision goggles are activated. Now, when you pick up a battery, it only powers up the night vision goggles in the area that you found it in. Pretty much like the keys in the Legend of Zelda games. And I'm gonna go through here first. Yeah, you basically won't get attacked by any dinosaurs unless you're too close. In which case they'll notice you and they'll attack. And you will see many of these computer terminals throughout the game. Certain terminals in certain locations will allow you to do certain stuff that the others cannot. And basically you will need to find out which ones do what. And unfortunately, as you're going to find out later in the game, or if you have probably played it before, you'll notice that the ones that do special functions actually show up in really asinine locations. And we just took care of all those spitters. Now it's time to go to this room and fill up on both health and rocket launcher ammunition. And if you hear the attacks from a dinosaur that's not even in the room, get away from me. If you hear an attack from a dinosaur that's not in the room, then you know something's nearby. If you actually went into a dark room without the battery, you would have been kicked back out to the front door. Which is weird because even if there's like no enemies in there, it's really weird. Trust me on that. And I'm going to go over here, I think, and oh wait, I already was over here. Okay, yeah, this building thankfully isn't very big. You will see bigger. Thankfully, it's easy to get around in certain areas, and in others, I think Visitor Center is probably going to be amongst the biggest. Yes, we get to go inside the Visitor Center, just like in the movie. And we have elevators complete with elevator music to take us from one floor to another. It switches between two tracks, and it just alternates between elevator usage. And that thing hit me. This one won't. Yeah, all they just do is stand there. It's really dumb. Yeah, I saw him coming from the right. Okay, I hit the wall. That one didn't. And night vision goggles are required for this area. I might as well take it. Get some more ammo that I'm really going to need. Basically, what the rocket launchers do is it's a rocket launcher. It's a one-hit kill thing. And I think there's something in here. No? Okay, it's gotta be this one then. That was the elevator door. Shotgun shells are, well, shotgun. It's just more powerful shotgun bullets. And you'll also see gas stun grenades, or stun gas grenades as the manual calls them. And they actually hit the enemy with gas, and if the gas touches the dinosaurs, they'll eventually breathe it in and just die. And it takes a few of those to kill a dinosaur, which makes it kind of the weakest secondary weapon in the game. And you will need Ian Malcolm's ID card to get through this door. You will be finding several of these through the game. I think like probably 5 or 6 at the most. And we've pretty much done all we can here. We will find Ian Malcolm's card eventually. And when we do, we'll be able to go through that door. And the doors that require key cards, well, they're gonna have pretty good stuff behind them. Stuff that you're going to need, or things that you're going to use, or computer terminals you'll have to make use of. They'll usually be hidden behind key activated doors, or maybe sometimes even dark rooms. And I've already shown you one egg, but first,
Grunt.
raptors will not attack unless you shoot at them. Wrong, you have to be near them to do it. And the motion sensor will only work when the computer is rebooted. That's that thing at the bottom center.
Grunt.
Dennis Nedry will trick you throughout the game. Dennis Nedry is an idiot and also played by that one guy from Seinfeld. And we have the rebooted computer in the visitor center in order to power up the motion sensor. And there's another egg. Yeah, and some more raptors there. Pachylosaurus, those things will headbutt you. And I don't know why the Tyrannosaurus Rex sign is pointing to the right, because it's at the left. Even the game trolls you. And here's another little mountain range. Kill this thing off. You do not want to get hit by those rocks, because if you do, instant death. Now, if they break into 3... Stop it. If it breaks into 3 like that, all the rocks will do is strip you, but if the big one just falls straight on you, you're dead. And, yeah, another thing about those meshes boxes, you have to press the shoulder buttons in order to turn them off. And what's really crappy about them is that at first they're translucent, but then they're just completely opaque. And the ship is that way, which is kind of weird because we have to go north, then east to get there. And I wanted to kill that raptor. Anyway, you've already saw me get another egg out of that mountain just northeast of the shed. Trust me when I say that you will need the eggs. Because if you don't get them, you won't be able to beat the game. You will need all 18. And we're back at the gate. I might as well go ahead and stop it here. Join me next time where we head down to the visitor center. And also try to get a few more things too. I'll definitely try to do that. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress, along with Mr. DNA, who gives you trivia if you just let the game sit there. Till next time, take care, stay safe.